this resource.
And yet, even with best practice, it doesn't operate in isolation. Neither does it operate, and that's what silos are. Because one good season is followed by a bad season, and then it's followed by a good season. And that Kenya came out of a debilitating drought, almost famine situation, whereby there was nothing. So how do we reconcile when we're also going into, look at the western part of the country, for example, with failed rains, that area is now going into a place where the food basket has essentially been affected. If there were mega infrastructure water projects that were available, would we not see a situation whereby folks would not have to be worried about things like, irrigation agriculture, watering of livestock, ensuring that if drought then hits, as it is currently doing, that it would not be worried about the water source? If truly those projects were there operational, would we be anxious?
What we are saying is true. In this country, we suffer a pendulum of floods and drought. Why? We have not invested sufficiently on storage of water. And that is what you are advocating for. And I must say, and I had mentioned this, we have seen improvement in terms of budget allocation for the water sector. It's about 125 billion, and the majority of that is going to the resources, to manage resources. And it's our duty to ensure that we manage our resources so that future generations, of course, they'll be more than us, they'll need more water than us. It is our responsibility to ensure that we store the water that's available in its natural state, so that it doesn't cause flooding, and it's available for generations that will come after us. And we can see considerable improvement. That alone, we will not be able to achieve our agenda without reduction of what we call non-revenue water. We manage water, and this water we produce, but this water sometimes is lost and it doesn't generate money, and it has had a cost. When you look at the impact report that was released recently by WASREB, we are losing more water than last year. We have the non-revenue water has grown from 44% to 48%. This is unacceptable. When you look at the monetary value, it's about 14.8 billion that is going to the drain.
I'm sorry.
14.8.
Essentially being washed away, no pun intended.
Away. It's washed away.
Why?
Whose responsibility is it? All of us. And I must say, and as a person in charge of advocacy in WASPA, we are requesting the government of Kenya to come up with an asset renewal fund, so that we can renew our assets that we are managing. When you look at our cities, our major cities, Nairobi, Mombasa, even in Nganga, the assets that we are managing, some of them were developed before pre-corona period. When you look at how financing is done in the water sector, we are concentrating mostly on getting more resources, getting more water in the dams, and we are not renewing the infrastructure. So if the government had to come up with an asset renewal fund that is targeting on renewal of the irrigation system, then that will address the losses. Assets alone will not reduce these losses, without knowing that currently we are in the era of AI. As water managers, we should have utilities that are sensitive to the current technology. Like currently in Nganga, we are using an app called Mobile Water. With this smartphone that I have here, I'm able to check the levels that we have in the tanks. I'm able to tell how the pressures are. I'm able to, even line managers are able to attend bursts when they occur through an enabled AI module that is able to to measure the flow of water within our area of jurisdiction. We also need to engage our communities, ensure that what has worked in this country, we should implement it. I like the Nyumba Kumi initiative by the national government that is used to address issues of security. What are we doing? Actually, in Nganga, we use what we call 10 connections. The Nyumba Kumi, as they report on matter security, they also report a line. They have a line that they are reporting on issues of water. So that together, we are able to reduce water that is being wasted. You may wonder why I talked about 14.8 billion is a lot of money, and it's washed away. Where does it go? We are not seeing flooding in this city. When you go to Mombasa, Nakuru, Murang'a, you not see flooding. Where does that water go? Is 48% is being lost. That water is consumed by somebody somewhere illegally.
Where?
That is why I'm saying we need to come up with technology-enabled companies through PPP programs that are going to assist our utilities arrestees. And I'm happy to say that I've seen an initiative by the Ministry of Water. There is a technology company called Ecumen that is supporting our utilities to ensure that we are able to do X-ray, for example, of the rectification system in the city, and are able to tell where water is drawn off, because pipes are not like power. Pipes, they are passed underground, so some of them must have been done many years ago, and we are not able to track where this water is being